Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another vlogging video. So yeah, this is going to be another short film that I'm going to be doing, acting in. I was cast in it. Sorry for the sound, I'm in the car, so yeah, waiting for my dad to get out. So yeah, where was I? So basically I got this one off Craigslist, and I'm thinking about doing a video on how to get an audition through Craigslist. Sorry, I'm really rolling up my sleeves. So I'll probably be doing that soon. By the time this video is up, it will already be up. That video will probably be up already by the time this video is up, so whatever. So yeah, right now it is September 10. It's my cousin's birthday. Fuck, I just realized that's my cousin's birthday. So yeah, shout out to my cousin. He should be like 4, I believe, or 5. I don't know. But yeah, okay. Whatever. So yeah, now I've already done one day of filming. It's Saturday, so I did one on Thursday. The reason I didn't vlog on that day is because my phone was just discharged. It was just discharged. I didn't really have time to charge it that much. I had like maybe 10%, enough to, get a couple phone calls in to make sure my dad's coming, or maybe an Uber or whatever, and that's it. But yeah, I didn't really have battery to vlog, so enough battery to vlog. Let's see if the AC is up here, because it is fucking cold as shit. Not cold, hot. So yeah, basically the short film I'm gonna be in is called Within It. It's a student film, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to show it to you per se. Yeah, I'll see tomorrow, because it's 3 days of filming: Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll see tomorrow how that will work out. But yeah, I play Andre, which is he's a young teenager. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I shaved. So yeah, Andre Within It, and basically he's like this little drug dealing kid. His mom got murdered. So yeah, and like the mom had a hookup with the police or something like that. And then she gets murdered, and then I guess I'm a drug dealer as well. So yeah, pretty cool, I guess, in my opinion. The cast and crew are pretty nice. The cast and crew are pretty nice in my opinion. Not the most professional. I mean, they're pretty good. They are active. They do know what they want, but I feel like they're kind of lacking something to make them that professional. But they're pretty good. They're like on their way. It's a student film, so that could be part of the reason why they're still learning. So yeah. But overall, still pretty good. Wow. Wow. Let's see, is it still filming? Yeah. So the script is pretty decent. I want to say it's okay to decent. I do feel, however, that there's probably stuff that was cut. I feel like there's just parts missing. So yeah, I mean, see, even in my own films, I need to be critical of what I'm doing. So like, yeah, at the moment, I'm just trying to get my name out there. But once I'm in Hollywood, I am going to be a bit more picky about the productions I pursue. But yeah, I just feel like there's kind of stuff missing from it. It's a bit incoherent, but then again, as I said before, I think I've said this before, I'm not really that good when I see it written. Maybe when I actually see the video, if I do see the video, because it is a student film, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. But if I do see the video, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe it's gonna be a bit more cohesive than I thought, or maybe they're gonna make it a bit more cohesive than I thought, or maybe they just gave me the script with my parts. So yeah, so we're about to head soon. My dad's here, but yeah, I'll see if I can get better footage from there, and yeah, bye. Just got out of filming. So yeah, I got out of the house. So the previous part, I got out of the house at 9:30. Got there at about 10:45, and call time was at 11. So yeah, we were shooting between 11 and what time is it? 5 basically. It's like 5:15 at the moment. So 15 minutes, give or take, have passed. So 11 to 5. So what is that? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 hours. Took longer than I expected. They told, well, they didn't say they didn't say it per se, but they hinted at the fact that it was probably going to be a lot shorter. They said that every single shooting day was going to be about 2 to 3 hours. So I would have been done between, I don't know, 1 and 2. But yeah, extra hours, whatever. Can't wait for you guys to see it. I'll find a way to have you guys watch it. So yeah, I don't know if I talked a lot about Thursday. So yeah, Thursday was my first day of shooting, and that was pretty cool. Basically, basically it was pretty cool in my opinion. It was like an interrogation scene. That was pretty cool. Here we were shooting like the first scene, and then we were shooting the first scene and like the ending more or less, which was pretty cool. The ending is pretty cool, pretty action packed in my opinion. What the fuck? Okay, no, sorry, something out the window. It was the ending's pretty action packed in my opinion, like, or as action packed as it could be for this type of movie, short film. So yeah, overall pretty cool. Basically, I'm the lead character. I'm one of two lead characters. I don't know how much I explained it earlier, but basically, the main guy. I am the main guy, but I had a mom who got killed. Like right in the first scene of the movie, you kind of hear the gunshot that kills her, and I kind of run away. So yeah, and then basically it's me trying to kind of. I want to say, in a sense, I want to say it's me coping about her loss, per se, but because of the fact that the script was kind of oddly written, in my opinion. Then again, I'm more of a visual person, so maybe it turns out perfect in the movie. But just writing wise, again, it feels like it's missing scenes. But so I'm assuming I have to be coping with it, and that leads me down into a path of drugs, because my mom was a drug dealer as well, or druggy junkie, whatever. So I guess I kind of followed that same path. And yeah, and then there's this other woman. She's a police in the film. She's a police officer, and she's kind of trying to make sure I'm alright. It seems that she has a backstory, in my opinion, but the script I got didn't really like the director and the actress, they were talking, and it seemed like she had a backstory, but in the script there's no mention of a backstory. So yeah.
Hello guys, so I am making this part of the video way after the fact. It is currently November 19th, 2016. So yeah, the parts you just saw was from September 10th, 2016. So how long is that? September, October, it's like 2 months, give or take. So it's a little bit over 2 months. So yeah, so why am I making this part now? Well, because getting the short film was a fucking bitch. Okay, so basically the first 2 days of filming, let me just go over like this. The first 2 days of filming were pretty decent. And yeah, the first day was the interrogation, which was on Thursday. It was pretty good. No major issues there. As I said before, they were a bit unprofessional, but they were students, so I kind of let that slide. I just thought, maybe they're still trying to figure things out. They're still trying to figure out what they want. They know what they want. They're just trying to make sure it's in the best position or whatever. Because that first day they mostly argued about camera angles and how that should be done. Whatever. Okay, nothing really there. The second day, which was the day I was filming, well, they argued about, I think, one of the most ridiculous things ever. Basically, they were arguing about a line. Basically, in the film, the Officer Wallace, who is the female, which, by the way, I don't understand the names also. Also, I'm not trying to be racist here, but you have Officer Wallace and Officer Gomez. You have the black guy playing Gomez and the Hispanic one playing Wallace. I'm not trying to be racist, but that's what I thought. So, but then again, it's Miami. Who cares? And it's a movie, so again, who cares? But just one of those things that everybody kind of found a little bit weird, but except for the director who wrote the screenplay. But whatever. Not really gonna argue with it. Who gives a shit? So, where was I? So they were arguing over a line. Now, towards the end of the film, the Officer Wallace, the female, she is supposed to say, "Oh my gosh!" after I shot Officer Gomez, who is the black guy, who is also the director and the head producer of this film. And basically, nobody really thought that made sense for her to say, "Oh my gosh," or "Oh my god." His logic, the director's logic, was the fact that, well, an officer never really sees a kid shooting an officer. It's like, so your first reaction is like, "Oh my gosh," and then get the fuck out of here. Now they'll get the fuck out of here. They liked, okay, they're like, yeah, that makes sense, whatever, get him the fuck out of here. But they just didn't really like. Oh my gosh, in my opinion, I didn't give a shit. My opinion is, as long as the actor could deliver the line, it's good. Even if the script is bad, if the actor or actress could give a decent performance with those lines, I'm okay. Now, did she give a decent? To be fair, I saw the film because it should be on YouTube by now. But I saw the film. I don't even think I gave a good performance, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I was not giving it my all. So yeah. But where was I? So yeah, but in the final product, that oh my gosh line was cut. So yeah, take it as you will. And alright, sorry, my mom was talking to me. Back to the video. So I wasn't really giving it my all, to be honest. But yeah. So that's the second day. They were arguing over a line, and that was towards the end of the film. And also one of those things I didn't really know it's one of those things I knew they should have done this, but I didn't know they didn't or whatever. And I kind of thought, they should have done this, but probably didn't because they're students. But basically, when you're filming in a public area, you're supposed to get permission. You're supposed to get a permission, stuff like that. They did not get permission. Now, we're filming this at a public park, Grey Notes Park, to be more specific, and they did not have permission to be there. So we were caught towards the end. Luckily, it was like the last 5 minutes, so it was like the last scene. But we were caught, and even after that, for me, I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit cocky. I am a bit of an asshole. So I'm like, I was gonna say you have really no jurisdiction on because you're basically janitors. That's gonna be my excuse. So fuck off. Even though we still have 5 minutes, but at that point I'm just like, I just want to finish this. So please do not bother us at that moment. Do not piss him off, which is the director, because he will go off on you, and it's not pretty. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, but besides the point, luckily we only have 5 minutes. But the reason they stopped us because we didn't have permission, but I think it was also bad timing because that's like more or less the shootout scene. So perfect timing. So yeah, but we finished. Good thing it was within the last 5 minutes. So yeah, and overall they were just shooting the first scene, which also the first scene didn't really make sense to me. Like it made sense, just having the shots, because in the short film, you hear gunshots, so you hear someone getting murdered. It's my mother in the film who gets murdered. That's not the thing that does make sense to me. The thing that doesn't make sense to me is, why am I even in the park to begin with? And it looks like I'm playing Pokemon Go, which, okay, random, but fuck it. Besides the point, so yeah, and then they were just, shot the first scene and like the last scenes, which is like the last minute and a half, where I'm getting drugs, cocaine, and the shootout scene and whatever, which was long as fuck. And yeah, I mean, that was an okay day. It was an okay day. I mean, it was hot as fuck, to be honest, and we had no air conditioning, and this is what kind of triggered the director in the first place. Like, it triggered everybody, but it specifically triggered the director. Like, everybody was defending her, and I really couldn't. I knew where the director was coming, and I was actually on his side on this. But basically, the reason he was pissed to begin with is because there's another person on the crew. I suppose she was like the editor, of the whole thing. But she was supposed to bring food. She was supposed to bring snacks, food, drinks, water, chips. I don't fucking know. She was just supposed to bring food, lunch. Who the fuck knows, right? She didn't. What she did is she brought in her boyfriend. She had a sandwich for herself. It was like Subway, a $1 foot long, a $5 foot long. Her boyfriend had a $5 foot long. She got one of those large ass like Coca-Cola drinks and whatever, and she just sat there, plopped her fat ass, which by the way she was fat, plopped her fat ass in one of the picnic tables and started eating. The director said, "Hey, maybe you want to go get us some food? Here's some money." She's like, "I don't want to. I don't understand why I have to bring food for you guys." And I'm like, come on, I mean, could you at least bring water? Holy shit, we're fucking dying here. And like, she's like, no, I don't want to bring water. So eventually, one of the producers, whatever, goes, gets water. She gets water, because, yeah, why she didn't bring food, I have no idea, but besides the point, she brings water, which, that was good enough, but yeah, that's why he was triggered in the first place, because one of the other crew members did not want to get food, even though that's technically her job, and that triggered him, that triggered everybody, but in that situation, I knew where he was coming from. I was pissed too, but he was extremely pissed, and he went off on her. And the only reason people were kind of mad at him at that point is because people thought he took it a bit too far. I didn't think so, but yeah. Then that kind of just spun out from there, and they just argued about other stuff such as camera angles and then the "oh my gosh" line. So there's that. Now day 3, which was September 11th, 9/11. Right, September 10th. No, yeah, September 10th, which is the day I filmed, which is when all this madness happened. Now we have 9/11. Yeah, because first day of filming would have been September 8th, which is Thursday. Then 9/10, 9/11. Yeah, we're on 9/11. So yeah, where are we? So basically, we were supposed to film in this nice ass hotel, which for me is one of those things like I can't see it, but I cannot. Reason being, this. My background, that character is supposed to be like a little ghetto kid. He's not chulo, okay, which is like if you're not from Miami, a chulo is basically like, I don't know, like the Bloods and Crips in California. They're like a major. They're not gangs, but they're like a gang. They're like, a chulo is not a gang name. They're not gangs, but it's like what you call a gang member. So yeah, like the Bloods and the Crips and who the fuck knows? I don't know the gang. But it's just a gang name, okay? Now chulo is just a generic gang. It's like saying gang member. It's like yeah, gang member. Like, oh yeah, I said chulo. There's another chulo. There's another gang member. Okay, so it's like there, and you normally associate them with gangs such as the Bloods and Crips, and yeah, I mean those are the only gangs I know. So yeah, Tupac and Biggie. Tupac is better, my opinion. I still like Biggie, but besides the point. Where am I? So yeah. Now, I'm not really playing a chulo here, but I'm supposed to have, like, this chulo mentality, okay? Which is kind of weird, in my opinion, but, I mean, that's basically how they say it. I'm not a chulo, but I'm supposed to have that type of mentality, okay? So, I was kind of, how do I say it? I was kind of, wary, I suppose would be the proper word, about them filming in a nice apartment or a nice hotel, because this was in a hotel. Because it wouldn't make sense. I mean, yes, I understand you could make a shit ton of money out of drugs. Ask Pablo Escobar, sure. But, I mean, I understand you could make a shit ton of money making drugs. But first off, I'm a kid. It seems like my mom didn't make that much out of drug money. So I thought it'd be like in this kind of either a ratty neighborhood or it'd be in a decent looking house, but still in a ratty ass neighborhood. But no, they were going to a nice ass hotel, or nice, decent looking hotel. I don't know what hotel it was. However, the thing is, the person who was paying for the hotel was one of the producers, another producer. Thing is, she has some problems with her credit card fraud. That's basically her background with that. So she had to resolve that. Now she kind of dropped the ball on this because they were like, "Why do you need a hotel?" My reaction is because I want to sleep in the hotel. Period. Besides the point, or because I'm staying over, or some shit like that, I don't know. And she's like, well, because we're filming something. We already know what the situation was from yesterday. They're not going to let us film in a park. How are they going to let us film in a nice-ass hotel? Okay, so they were like, nope. They took her money. She got pissed off because it was, I think, like $200 or $300. I'm like, my first reactions were like, one, I feel bad for you. Two, you dropped the ball because you weren't supposed to tell them that we were filming, okay? So that kind of pissed me off. Again, and this is what I'm talking about. They're unprofessional. They know what they're doing. They're just kind of unprofessional in how they're doing it. So, yeah. So where was I? So that triggers the director. Pisses him off. I'm like, son of a bitch. So yeah, then we find this other hotel, which is more or less what I was expecting, which you do see in the film. It's kind of this, it's a decent looking place, but it's kind of ratty, somewhat ratty neighborhood, which is what I was expecting. Okay, that's what I wanted, that's what I was expecting. Okay, good. However, eventually that hotel does figure out that we're filming, and it was towards the middle. Now, the thing is, they called us, and Yeah, and again, me being the kind of asshole I am, I kind of know my way around this. I had a few loopholes to go with this because I know a bit about law, so I knew a couple loopholes to go around this. Now they didn't want to do anything because they have a trademark and want it and all this that and whatever, but I still had a couple of loopholes about this bad, but it may work, but they may not work. It was one of those things. I'm not completely sure how good this will work. I had a couple of loopholes on this. So yeah. Now where was I? But besides the point, they were like, "Get out, get the fuck out. We don't want you filming here." Blah 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 blah. And that was halfway. Now, yeah. So eventually, we did finish the scenes as quickly as possible. I think it took us like another 20 minutes to finish all the scenes after they called. And yeah, and honestly, even getting those scenes was complicated because my aunts, who we see in the interrogation scene as well, aunt, she's a yeah. She came late, and apparently she warned us that she was going to be late because she was going to get fucking drunk and lit on Sunday night because she was going to go party. And yeah, apparently she's a model. She's a model, which I'm like, okay, sure. I looked up some of her modeling material, I suppose, and she's okay. She's whatever. But besides the point, she's whatever. I really don't give a shit. She's not really that pretty in my opinion, but besides the point, what was it? So she probably got lit on a modeling gig. Besides the point, so she came late as fuck. Even after that, even though we tried to call her and contact her and whatever. So yeah, even getting her for just one more scene was a shit show. So that was complicated. And then after we did the hotel scenes, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I thought, yes, we're not gonna argue anymore. Till we came to a car scene. Now in the film, we have this one scene where the officer or the antagonist, the officer Gomez, the black guy, he is leaning up against his car and he says, "Hey, yo, Andre, how you doing?" And he pulls me in. It's like, "Where the fuck are my drugs? Where the fuck's my money?" And then it's like, "Fuck off," and which eventually leads to the shootout scene. Now there's a huge issue with that because basically the car that's used in the film is this it belonged to one of the producers, the same producer who dropped the ball with the hotel, who says, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here filming," and then they kick us out. The one with credit card fraud. Besides the point, okay, so the reason there's an issue with them using her car is because it has a dent in her car. Basically, some asshole, I guess some asshole, ran into her car, some shit like that, crashed into her car, whatever. And yeah, now there's a huge ass dent on the door on the car, which you can actually see it in the film. Okay, now there's two issues with that. One, why couldn't you use your own car? Like, hey, director, who is also the lead actor, not the lead actor, I'm the lead actor. I'm even the first one, but besides one sec. But hey, director, why don't you use your own car? Because he's also the director. And he was like, "Well, I don't think my character would use that type of car." And he has a pretty rundown car. He had a pretty rundown car. To be honest, it was like an early 2000s car, and it was just kind of messy. He's like, "I don't think my character will use that car. I think he'd use this car." And then second question arose, okay, why can't you just go on the other side? Now, the other side was the driver's side, if I'm not mistaken. So he's like, why can't you just use it from the driver's side? He just didn't understand what they meant by that. He's like, okay, why can't you just stand on the driver's side? You get out, you just close the door, and you're on the driver's side, okay? Or some shit like that, because the dent is on the passenger side, if I'm not mistaken. But basically, why can't you just use the other side? Whatever. And there's a huge argument on that, which literally took about 45 minutes for them to actually agree on. Well, agree on isn't really the correct word. 45 minutes for them to actually somewhat settle it. The producer whose car got used was completely pissed the fuck off right after that. And yeah, eventually we finished our scenes. And yeah, it was just bad. I mean, so many. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say. Apparently, I was supposed to wear the same clothes. The clothes I was supposed to wear for that scene where he shakes my hand and pulls me closer and says, "Get the fuck out of here." And I was supposed to wear the same clothes from that day from the other day, from the shootout day. So there's a continuity error right there because I'm literally wearing different clothes. And his excuse was like, "Oh, I could have just taken off the overshirt, wrapped it around my waist, and there." I'm like, it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't. It's one of those things like it's just like just it would be more of an editing problem at that point. But yeah, it's one of those things that bother me. And again, that's what I'm going with. Unprofessional. They know what they want to a degree, but they're unprofessional. They don't. It's like they all have like all the director and the two producers and even the cameraman. They all had their own ideas for this film. Okay, and they all kind of have a general agreement as to what they want plot wise, story wise. They have a general agreement, and after that, they all kind of just want their own thing. Now, my thing would be listen to the director. However, by that same virtue, the director should be listening to his crew, and not what they want, but what they recommend. Okay, and that's where the unprofessionalism begins. They just do not communicate well, in my opinion. So, yeah, is this the worst acting gig I've had? No, surprisingly not. No, I've had a few ones that are worse than this. And also, oh yeah, also getting the film as it is was a fucking cunt. Okay, so what happened? I was thinking, maybe by end of September they'd give me an update. I got no update till the end of September, and I got nothing. So I waited till like halfway through October to get an update. I didn't get an update. So I texted the guy, "Hey, when is the film gonna come out? You said it was supposed to be out in about 2 weeks," and I gave him an extra week. Which would have been in the first week of October. I gave them another week, which was halfway through October. I'm like, "Hey, you said this was gonna be out by towards the end of September. We haven't gotten it." He's like, "Yeah, just give me a second. It's just that the lead editor, which was the one who forgot to bring the food. Yeah, she didn't edit it well, in my opinion. So I'm re-editing the crap out of it because whatever. I'm like, son of a bitch." I'm like, okay, now, yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, just give it to me when it's possible. But I'm like, can I see a rough draft? Because I didn't really think I was ever gonna get it. It took him 2-3 days to respond. After that, he sent me the rough draft, and by that time, I also emailed one of the producers. I'm like, "Hey, Glenn," I'm like, "Yo, he's not responding to the text." I'm like, "Hey, I was told I should be getting this within like 2 weeks. It's been a month since then. What up? I hear there's editing issues, but I haven't heard anything past that." She's like, and the producer's like, "Yeah, it's done. It's done. I'm gonna send it to you right now." So they more or less sent it to me on the same day. Okay. So I'm like, "Thank you." And then he's like, "Here, I finished the editing. I finished the editing all by myself, because I had to redo it thanks to this girl's crappy editing. Send." And then that's what he said. Okay. Now the producer said, "Oh yeah, here's what the editor did." I'm like, "Did Glenn have anything to do with this?" He's like, "No, Glenn had nothing to do with this. He input his ideas, but he wasn't the actual editor." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm like, whatever. So yeah, and where was I? So there's that shit show. And even after that, again, student films. I don't know how much I want to take away from them. Yeah, it's a student film, so I don't know how much I want to take away from them, but it was okay. I don't want to say it's poorly edited, but because it's not really that bad. The edit is just okay. What's slightly poorly, better than poorly, okayly edited, I suppose is the proper word. Just think, which pissed me the fuck off. They did not have a credits reel. Now, if you don't know what a credit reel is, it's towards the end of the film where it says, who was in it, who directed, who wrote it, all that shit, They did not have that. I'm like, you got to be shitting me, okay? So, what's been happening throughout this past month, since I got this, because I got about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago, I've been trying to get the credits done, which I finally got the credits done. I got a proper credit reel. And the funny thing is, which I fucking love this, the director, he put it up on his YouTube channel. I guess he has his own YouTube channel as well. He put it up for like a week, give or take, maybe a little bit less than a week. Okay, now within like the first 2 or 3 hours, people were already complaining about the film. Just this guy is like, I understand this is a student film. However, there are some things you could have done. And one of the things he said is crediting. You could at least give proper credit to who played this, that. Like, it's at least nice. That's what I'm like, thank you. Okay, so that was one of the complaints. He also had other complaints, like the continuity errors, and the way the officer died towards the end. He also had a bunch of other valid complaints, in my opinion. And I wish I would have saved that comment, because that was fucking brilliant. But yeah, and everybody's like, yeah, you said this, but the main issue everybody seemed to have was like the credit thing. Everybody was pissed to fuck about not having the credit thing, and after a while, I think he deleted the video, or he just put it on private or something, because it's not on his channel anymore. So yeah, fuck. So that's my experience within it. Not the worst experience I've had. Somehow, it's not the best. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. It's okay. That's what I'm gonna say. It's okay. At least I finally got a proper credit reel. Yeah, and I had to do some trickery just to give. In order to get the names, I had to do a bit of lying. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit of lying. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like a paradox. But yeah, it was kind of complicated to get the thing afterwards. Besides the point. I hope that this short film is decent enough. I hope you guys enjoy it to a degree. I don't know if you guys could say it's so bad it's good, because I wouldn't even say it's so bad it's good, but then again, I'm in it, and I'm the lead actor, and I do not do I'm not gonna lie, I could have done so much better, in my opinion. So, like, acting wise, I thought it was a really good job there, but looking at it, it looks bad. I don't know if it's the lines that are also poorly written, or I just didn't know how to deliver them. I don't know what the fuck the issue was, but it looks, especially towards the end, where I'm screaming at the guy, it just sounds so bad. Watch it, tell me what you guys think about it, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this rant on whatever happened after the 2 camera vlogs, and yeah, it's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. There should be an annotation by now somewhere here showing the within it short film, and yeah, that's basically it for now. Daniel Mart signing off.